KILR. KILR game.
Hello, gamers, trekkers and trekkies and sci-fi fanatics. I am the KILR Gamer. Welcome back to Star Trek Online. And we are here working on the tutorial missions for our Federation character here, Mr. Kwon-Dak. He is a Benzite. Get a good closer look at him. Oh, for some reason my little breathing apparatus has disappeared. I just now noticed that. But anyway, we are going to get back to the story. So let's go ahead and do that.
Captain, according to our readings, over half the planet is already assimilated by the Borg. At the rate they're progressing, the region we're in will be overrun in roughly 1 hour. And if that wasn't bad enough, the interference is affecting the ship's transporters.
Understood. We will manually tag any survivors we find for transport. Any questions?
No, sir. I'll follow your lead.
Well, let's get moving. I can choose my rifle or my phaser. I'm going to choose my phaser. My pistol. They're both phasers. One's a rifle, one's a pistol.
That's one of those Borg ships from orbit. Are we too late? Those landing ships don't just carry drones. They can pump nanoprobes directly into the ground and the atmosphere. We need to hurry. The Borg will be in this area soon.
Look at this thing. Kind of reminds me of Mass Effect. There we go.
Thank you. We didn't know if anyone from Starfleet got our distress signal, and we don't have any weapons. But we do have some spare armor suits for you and your officer. They're in the crates next to the gate. This code will open the gate. Please, Administrator Post and some of the others are still there. You have to save them.
I think they changed this because I don't remember her being Cardassian before. They go in and they make these little changes here and there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and retrieve armor. And I'll show you what we do with all this. Press the U key to view your status. And let's just click all this. Get rid of it. Okay, so these little body suits here are going to go where it says body. So we can use one for ourselves. This helps with our hit points. Let's see. So it gives us kinetic damage resistance as well as energy damage resistance. And later on you can get different types of body armor. You can also craft them. But we won't worry about this. We'll also give this to Elisa, since she is our tactical officer. And now we got to go ahead and open the gate.
Oh no! We're too late!
That was weird. And we can switch back to our phaser rifle if we want. This is a pretty cool phaser rifle I've got, actually. We missed one. We got to tag these folks here. I only know that because I saw the green circle up here that I had forgotten. Okay. Now we're good. Now you can see there's another green circle coming up here. Like all the bodies just kind of like...
We have the civilians. There
they
is
shift
still
together.
No sign of the Renown or the Kittimer, sir.
I apologize for Koles putting a rifle in your face. If it wasn't for him, the Borg would have...
She ran away from me.
I apologize for Koles putting a rifle in your face. If it wasn't for him, the Borg would have assimilated me by now. What's the situation? Are you bringing more Starfleet reinforcements?
We're the only ones here. The Vancouver is in orbit.
I see. And it's true. Vega is doomed. A single starship cannot hope to stop this. Still, there is more to do. Many citizens are hiding in their homes. We cannot abandon them to the Borg.
We can rescue them, but something is blocking our transporters.
I know. Koles and I have been trying to get around the interference field. Thank you for tagging the people you found and getting them safely transported to your ship.
That can't be everyone.
No, there are dozens more hiding out in the buildings. But Koles and I have a plan. We think a pattern enhancer will do the trick. With that, we can transport the remaining citizens to your ship. But first, I'd like to offer you some equipment. Vega was a trade colony, and this gear was intended to go to Starbase 65. I think you need it more.
You have my thanks. I'll retrieve the equipment and then set up the pattern enhancer. Okay, so what we're going to do now is get what's called kits. And for us, it's going to be science related. We don't want engineering and we don't want tactical. We're going to want science. You have received a kit appropriate to your profession. Open your inventory and double click to equip it. With a kit equipped, abilities are added to your action bar that you can perform in ground combat. So in this case, we can heal for 51.6 hit points. Removes all expose effects, plus 20 all damage resistance rating for 4 seconds. So we go ahead and we put this over here where the kit modules are at. In the very old days of Star Trek Online, you would have this actual kit thing that you would put here, and then you would put the modules in. You can still get the actual kits but you would have to get them from like the exchange or whatever. But we'll go through that as we continue through the series. You now have additional abilities in ground combat. So here it is, right here. We have a medical tricorder. We have the ability to heal. And now we're going to go ahead and set up those pattern enhancers.
We have lowered shields for the transporter, sir. I will need to raise them at the first sign of Borg ships.
We got to talk to her first.
The pattern enhancers are working, and not a moment too soon. I can hear the Borg moving this way.
I need you to signal the citizens to come here for transport.
I'll do that. How long do you think you can hold off the Borg?
As long as we need to. Give the signal. Here they come.
Remember when we thought fighting a crazed Klingon was the worst thing that could happen today?
Concentrate fire on the Borg. We need to keep them away from the civilians.
Another group of civilians has beamed to the ship, Captain.
There's a percentage over here that's showing how much is left. We got 50, 60%.
Shields are back up, sir, but more Borg vessels are warping to our location. We have detected a type of generator near your position. There is a 94.6% chance it is the device affecting our transporters. If you can destroy it, we will transport as many people from the area as we are able.
Hang in there, Tavrel will be there soon. Mayor, thank you for your assistance.
Thank you for everything you've done. Even though it was impossible to save everyone, those you did save will be forever in your debt.
I'm not finished yet. Colas, you're with me. Or, thank you. We're doing all we can. Alright, we're going to select the second one.
Glad to do anything I can. I was born on Vega. There's no way I'm sitting by and letting the Borg take it without a fight.
Okay, let's get moving.
All right, Coles, you're gonna see friends who've been assimilated. Don't.
I know the drill. Just never expected any Borg here.
Oh, yeah, we have to go over here and open this. You see how the ground is all assimilated? Isn't that wicked? You get ground and dirt and a whole bunch of control stuff.
I knew that one. We played poker last night.
It sure is a lot to happen in one day.
We need to disable that force field. The Borg are activating the transport inhibitor.
Which appears to be invisible.
We need to disable that force field.
Alright, we'll go ahead and shoot this guy.
The Borg are so, what's the word? Effective? Systematic? Evil. I'm gonna go with evil.
Alrighty. There we go. We need to do this here.
We are the Borg. Resistance is futile.
The ship is transporting anyone they can get a lock on, Captain, but we don't have much time. We need to get back as soon as possible.
I'm looking at this guy's race here. Get out of my way. I want to look at... Okay, he's another Jemadar, it looks like. So, more changes that they've done to the game since since they had the stuff out, because it wasn't always like that. Beam out!
We're packed to the brim with civilians, Captain. I don't think we could fit one more soul on this ship. Communications are still jammed. The immediate problem is the civilian ships in this system. Vega's a huge trading outpost. There are always ships traveling here. We need to warn them the Borg have taken over.
Can we reconfigure the satellites in the system to send an automated warning?
Possibly, but what we need to do is hightail it out of here with these civilians. Of course, the path to the satellites does lead away from the planet, so we could remotely reconfigure them as we leave. The message won't get very far, but anyone who enters the system will get the signal and be able to turn around before it's too late.
Sounds like a solid plan. Helm, lay in a course for the first satellite. Alright, so full impulse we will go. Skipping we will go. Hopping we will go. Reconfigure the satellite.
Multiple probes inbound. I don't think the Borg like us hanging around.
Man. Okay, do you see our shields? I just did emergency. You can also click this and it will redistribute power. So keep an eye on your shields and stuff. Alright, we need to go over to this long-range orbital relay satellite.
Never thought I'd wish I was back at the academy studying for the astrometrics final.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
We almost got it.
Sir, there are several fast-moving ships on sensors. No way to contact them, and I can't tell if they're friend or foe.
Alright, we got one more satellite. One more satellite to go here.
Lower your shields and prepare to be boarded. All life forms will be assimilated.
Guess it's our time to go out in a blaze of glory.
Exceptional effort. Now, let us finish.
That wasn't Nog's voice. There's a Defiant class. Oh, that is the Defiant. I have that ship too. I love that ship. Yeah, I've got the T6, Tier 6.
We held off what we could in Pollux
The
and sent
Defiant.
a signal out to Starfleet. These were the closest ships. Others will be arriving as soon as they can.
Glad to see you. There's no way we could have defeated a Q by ourselves.
You've been doing a great job so far. Reconfiguring the satellites into warning beacons was excellent thinking, by the way. We received the signal as soon as we arrived in the system. That's going to save a lot of lives.
Are we going to attempt to retake Vega?
It's an option for sure. Right now, I need you to protect the civilians you have on board and ensure the safety of your crew. The Kittimer will return to Earth Space Dock with you. Once you arrive, report to Admiral Quinn. He'll have more information for you.
Yes, sir.
You and your crew have done well. Coles will make a fine addition to your senior staff.
Okay, we get one more bridge officer plus some more stuff here. Another phaser rifle, which we can give that to one of our other teammates. And an engineering console.
Congratulations.
We need to get the civilians to safety. And I don't think I can handle any more excitement.
Alright, there's Coles. We'll go ahead and click OK. And let's go ahead and just get everything upgraded. So we have that engineering console, which we can put right here. And this neutronium ally gives us +5 all damage resistance to stuff. And then we've got this phaser full auto rifle, which we can compare that with what we have, as you can see here. We have a split beam rifle, or we can do a full auto rifle. The one in the middle, that's not my current primary. Oh, okay, that's my pistol. That's what it's talking about. All right, so we're not worried about that. But what we can go ahead and do is we'll give this to Elisa. And we can probably, let's see, we've got, he's a tactical officer too. So let's give him a phaser rifle as well. There we go. And we don't need these. We'll get rid of them. Now later on you can sell stuff. These are standard issue and they are worth absolutely nothing. So, alright, so we're going to warp to Earth Space Dock. And I will explain what you're seeing here. It's trying to tell us where we need to go. Okay. So, Star Trek Online is celebrating its 10th anniversary. So that is what you're seeing up here. They do this every year around this time. And let me just... We'll get back to this later. I just want to show you guys this. So every year, Q pretty much throws a birthday bash. It's almost over, so we're not going to be able to do it with this character, but there's a opportunity where you can get yourself a ship. Here, I'll click on this here. Oh, I can't do it. I'm not at a certain level. Okay. But yeah, you can get yourself a free tier 6 ship and some other stuff. Now, I have been doing that with the Vicky Vlare character and unlocking that tier 6 ship will unlock everything on the account. So we'll be able to get one of those ships to use instead of the default stuff that we'll be getting. But we'll go ahead and we will stop right here and we will pick things up with Admiral Quinn on the next episode, because it will start into some stuff. So anyways, I want to thank everyone for watching. I appreciate it, and for everyone who has joined the live stream. Just so you know, you can see all these episodes weeks, months ahead for anyone else by joining me over on Twitch, twitch.tv/KILRGamer. Instead of recording this stuff offline and turning them into episodes, what I'm doing is I'm recording and live streaming at the same time. This gives all of you a chance to interact with me and chat and talk and be a part of the show. So be sure to follow me there and subscribe to me on YouTube if you're not already subscribed, so that way you get notified of future content. I got stuff coming up all the time. Twitter and Instagram are also a thing, as well as Snapchat, so check all those out. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next episode of Star Trek Online.